Okay, so this is our review of Transformers: The Steelbook Collection's first 6 movies. It's been available for a couple years now. It's generally about $85, which is a little steep, but for 6 Steelbooks, it's actually not bad. Although it does include Last Night, which you should really say 5 and some change. So this is a review of it. We're going to go over the contents, the casing, and then also I've watched the first 5. I have no interest in watching The Last Night ever again, but I wanted the first 5 anyway. So the case, one thing that is different about it, it has a normal bookcase you'd expect from a lot of this kind of stuff, but it's magnetic on the front, so you can hear it snap down. That's kind of handy. You don't have your case torn apart. I've had it for at least a year, and it's in pretty good shape, and we've opened and closed this thing quite a bit. Here's the outside cover that comes with it. No big deal. This is just wrapped around the box. I kept it and slide it inside. Most people probably throw it away. So, inside a case, just regular cardboard. It's got a nice gloss finish, which I do like when they do that because then you don't have the dust and all the crap on it that sticks and ruins the cases. So, first movie art. Transformers 2. 3, back. 4, got Grimlock there on the cover art, pretty cool. 5, which we could really do without, but you got it anyway. And Bumblebee, which was a nice added favorite, because when this came out, this had really not been out long. So, we'll go back this way. So when you look inside of them, the nice thing is the 2 stack is separate, so you don't have to worry about them scuffing. Some DVDs are now stacking them inside like the old Blu-ray cases, and DVDs did, and you don't like that. 4K is not really big on scratching, neither is Blu-ray, but you still don't want them all scuffed up and looking cruddy. You get some spiffy little magnet thing or a sticker, I'm not sure what that is. It's been in there forever. So, and all of them generally look like that. So, in the cases, I didn't have any of these that were bubbled up. Some Steelbooks do. On the end, when they make them, get kind of gnarly, and then if you do that, it's Amazon. Just return it and get a new one. And then that one, I think the first one, the Blu-ray wasn't blue, which is kind of strange. And then Bumblebee, which was a nice addition. It was actually a pretty good movie too. So, all of them look really crisp. I've watched like I said, I've watched the first 4. Yeah, the first one's silver, which is odd. Is that actually blue or is that? Yeah, it's Blu-ray. It's just not blue. It's kind of strange. So, anyway, I've watched them all. They all look really, really crisp. You see a lot more detail in everything in the first 2 movies because 4K hadn't been out yet. It hadn't really been a thought. And when they upconverted it, they did a nice job. It's not the best. It's not like an Arrow upconvert, but it's still pretty crisp. My kids watched them for the first time in 4K. Like, wow, that's amazing. And it is pretty cool. It looks way better than when we saw them in the theaters back in the day. Now, yes, it is the Michael Bay Transformers verse, but it's still pretty cool stuff to watch. So if you could just throw Last Night out and ignore that movie. Anyway, that's kind of my review of it. I enjoyed the set. I think it's a pretty good deal even at $85 because once again, you are getting that many Blu-ray or that many Steelbook 4Ks for that price. And I'm not really a completist, so if they didn't come in a big set, I probably wouldn't have bought the last one. But since they do, it's cool. Now, Primal over here is really kind of bummed out because Beast Wars wasn't in it, but it is what it is, right? It wasn't out yet in 4K. So you get the first 6. I was pretty happy about it. And if you like Transformers, it's a pretty good set to pick up, really. So that's our review from the rabbit hole. Let us know what you think.